Hello, hello, hello. Hello and welcome to Dinner Live. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule for to be here. As you can see by the title of the live, I'm cooking dal with pap. So I hope you're excited for that. If you're a fan of vegetarian food, if you're a fan of Shaun, if you're a fan of recipes, cooking shows, mukbangs, eating shows, deep chats, and more, you're at the right place. Hi, Pranal. Hope you're excited for today's dinner, as I am. I've soaked this dal for 3 days, not having the courage to cook it yet, but finally do have the courage, so I'm going to be cooking it now. As usual, let me know in the chat if the sound goes out, so then I can use a different mic. Rifle. The first thing I'm going to do is chop my veggies. But I'm also going to put the other mic to charge, just in case. Thanks, Miss J92. Just a reminder that if you want to be an active member of my fan club, you can send a heart me to join my fan club. And current top members of my fan club, Pranal, thanks for being a fan. Miss J92, Bam Bam DW, thanks Shanice, thanks Miss J92. Okay, let's get the chopping board out. Hi Summer. Let's wash hands first. Always wash hands first. Let me know in the chat, how's your day going? What did you have for dinner? Thanks, Pranal. I've been looking forward. Okay, I wasn't really looking forward. I was kind of anxious about the dal. But I'm kind of overcoming that today. And I will finally cook it. I already boiled the dal. And I decided that I'm also going to put potato into it. So let's see how that goes. It's quite a cold day in Joburg. I haven't really noticed cold days, but today noticed a cold day. How's your day going? Gym is currently on hold, but thanks for asking. Okay, I also got okra. I'm gonna put habaneros inside as well. Okay, the chopping board. What you cooking today? I'm cooking dal. I'll show you in a second, so stay tuned for that. Why is gym on hold? Gym is on hold because I reevaluated my goals for this year. Reevaluated my goals for this year and recognize that I need to apply greater effort, action, energy to my revised goals for the rest of the year. And that means that the body goal that I set, it has been deprioritized currently. Okay, I just chopped an onion. I'm only going to use a quarter onion. Let me know in the chat if you're a fan of dal. Also, I uploaded a solo dates video. Let me know if you saw that. I enjoyed this one. As I mentioned, it's always fun when management participate in the video. And you can see that. Hello. You love dal rice and bhaji? Yeah, me too. Me too. Hopefully you can see this. Should I be chopping here? Okay. So I'm doing onion, I'm doing garlic, I'm doing habaneros. I'm going to do 3 habaneros. And I'm not going to add any tomato, but I will add potato. In the meantime, I'm not sure if you've seen, but I have a newsletter. I send out weekly notes related to peace, calm, and clarity. So if you want to receive those in your email, simply click the link in my bio and subscribe to my mailing list. My mailing list is called Soul Mail. And remember, when you subscribe, you're going to receive a confirmation email. So make sure to click confirm in your email so that you receive the soul mails you subscribe successfully. I send out a soul mail usually on a Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you read your emails and you'd like to proceed on your spiritual awareness, spiritual development, your mental clarity, and your inner peace journey, then Soul Mail is the ideal newsletter for you. What you're making tonight, I'm making dal with pap. As you can see, I chopped onions, which I can feel them in my eyes, garlic, and now I'm going to do habaneros. So you saw these habaneros before, so I'm going to take 3 from here. Okay, 3 habaneros. Rinse them first. Put another clove of garlic. I only have 1. Actually, you reminded me there's a smaller one. So I'll chop that soon. But habaneros first. Oh no, it's black inside. Okay, not sure if that's safe. Is this one okay? Yes. They're so juicy. They're very sweet. They're not as spicy as you expect. And the heat is not like a green chili or red chili. It's a heat that I usually feel at the top of my head, but not necessarily in my mouth. Okay, because that one had some black stuff inside, I'm gonna get a new one. Which one's looking good here? This one. This one's looking cute. Thanks for being here. I'm currently making dinner. You can tell by the title of the live what I'm cooking. To y'all that are asking me, did you not see the title of the live? Or was it one of those things where you clicked my profile picture because I was live and then you didn't see the title? But if you didn't, it's Dhal with pap. I do have pap left over from a previous meal. So I'm glad, and all I have to do is cook this Dhal. I already boiled it previously. Personally, okay, I guess it's late because I was editing my solo dates video. So I thought, before I do a live, let me post that solo dates video and get it out there because I have, content schedule. Put the solo dates video out, get that done. I already did solo journeys for this week. Now I did solo journeys and solo dates for this week. So that's done. Which also, by the way, you can check out more longer YouTube videos on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see the recipes, the full recipes, if you want to see the full eating shows, if you want to see the morning routines and so on, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, or you can go to Shaun Mabir on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So I'd really appreciate if you can help me reach that goal and enjoy the content. I put out the content. It's very engaging. Maybe you're one of those people that you put it on in the background while you're doing something else. Maybe you're one of those people that you want to know the content of each discussion, so you watch closely. Either way, enjoy more content on my YouTube channel. Thanks, Dola. Thanks for the gift. Okay, what's next? A potato. A potato. So let's rinse this. Yes, I love potato in my Dhal. I'm not sure if you do that, but I do that. I love Dhal with roti, especially if the Dhal has potato inside. I don't peel my potatoes. Get extra fiber from the skin, I guess. Vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and so on. So I usually like to cut my potato into cubes so it cooks faster. I was also watching Wednesday season 2. Let me know in the chat if you're also watching Wednesday season 2. There are 4 episodes out. Something I didn't recognize, that like this show is so smart. It's so well written. Such a smart show, and I don't think I picked that up when I watched it previously. When I watched season 1, I definitely didn't get that, which makes me want to go watch season 1 again because I kind of recognize it. Right? There are things I didn't understand. I also have cucumber in the fridge just to temper some of the heat of the Dhal. If it does get too hot, I can make a side salad. There's a part of me that wants to add okra to the Dhal, but I think I'm going to save that for another day. I'm going to put this onion not into the fridge, but into a Tupperware first. I'm cooking Dhal and pap. You did see me chop the potatoes, right? You did. Let me know also if the sound goes out so I can change the mic. Okay, onion going into the fridge. Wow. Okay. Hi, Desiree. Where's the music tonight? Well, I don't want to run into copyright issues on YouTube, so I haven't figured out what music to play yet. Me too, Chef Sue. Okay. The only pot available is a big one, so we're gonna see how that goes. And I'm first gonna add some fat into the pot. Not sure if you can see that. How much do I want? Just a little square seems enough. I also got some Coke. Hi, Don. Hi, Legend. I got some Coke. So I know that Dhal with any type of meal that has Coke in it is delicious. And I got this Torrent Classic Peanut Chocolate, which I'm going to try for the first time. It always looked good. It says compound chocolate. I wonder what that means. We're going to find out. Ashley, oh, you've tried it before. Thanks for the hot meat, Don. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the onion, onion, garlic, and habanero. And I'm not going to cook it too much before I add the potato in as well. This potato shouldn't take long. It's only 10 past 8. I don't really want to rush the food. I want to cook with love and enjoy the product. So we're going to do that. This is what it looks like. Thanks, Walishka. I'm glad, Virishka. Thanks for letting me know. I also like to put in a little bit of... Okay, I won't put chili powder this time, but I will put salt. And I turned it to low. Wow. I'm gonna put the potato in. I'm definitely getting the spice from the chili in my nasal passages. I'm cooking dal with pap. Now that I added potato, I'm gonna salt more. By the way, here's the dal that I boiled earlier, and it's gonna soften really quick. Thanks, Panda. Why is the stove the other way around? Because this plate doesn't work. It faced an explosion. I don't have cumin, mustard, or whole spices. The only spice I have is chili powder. Okay. I love cumin, but I haven't cooked with mustard seeds before. I haven't cooked with onion seeds before. So I definitely would like to incorporate wider variety of spices into my cooking. I'm often only used to using one type of spice, and it limits the complexity of flavor that you can get. Okay, wow. The spice, but it's good. So I took it off the heat because it was too high. But I swear I'm okay. I'm gonna put all of the dal directly inside. So this is what it looks like: potato, onion, garlic, chili. Yeah, when I'm touching something, I definitely will do that. But okay, so the dal going in. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And there's no red spices in here, there's no tomato either. So I'm looking forward to seeing what color comes out of this. Just a little bit of water. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. Yeah, that's true. I am eating alone. This is all me. I might as well wash these dishes. Don't need to wash that one. Gotta buy your dishwasher. Oh, the admin of installation. The doll is wild properly, yes. Thanks, Mela. 13M, send me a DM. Once I wash these dishes, I'm gonna taste. Oh, wow, okay, that's like. Those are all the steps. It really went faster than I thought it would. In my mind, it was a daunting process, and now that I reflect on it, I think the daunting process was more so me thinking that I'm going to have to cook rice, which it's been rare for me to cook rice since I've lived here. I'm usually buying the rice. So I think that was giving me anxiety. It wasn't actually the doll. I wonder which person first ate into a chili pepper, had their sinuses dripping, and thought, yay, I want more of this. I don't just want more of this, I want it spicier. If you've just joined, I'm cooking dal and pap. I won't really be cooking the pap, it's already cooked. But the dal is currently on the stove. I boiled it previously, so all I had to do was chop my onion, garlic, chili, and potato, and to braise that. I also added a little bit of water because I want a gravy, I want thick dal, and I want my potato to be cooked through. It's great to do your dishes while your food is cooking. And that way, you can eat peacefully. Also, wash your sink after you're done dishes. And wipe your nose if the chili has been hitting you from inside the pot. Spicy dal, haven't made that in a long time, especially with habanero chili. Okay. I'm going to be back. I'm also going to remember to salt the raw because I only salted last potato stage. The stove is making noise. Okay, let's see how it's doing. It's definitely an interesting color. It is yellow. There's no red hint whatsoever. I want to taste. I'm not really tasting with the spice level, I'm tasting it for the salt. Wow. Okay. But that was not that was not as bad as the spice that I'm inhaling. Hi Stardust. I'm currently being beaten by the habanero chili. It's a fate that I chose. I was editing my video, that's why. My solo dates video that I just posted on TikTok and Instagram. I was editing that from around 5. Okay. Let's taste for salt again. Are you vegetarian? Yes. Add a teaspoon of sugar maybe. Sounds like a good idea. I think half a teaspoon would be better. Are these potatoes cooked? No. I'm also in the meantime going to boil some water just in case it needs more. But my nose is leaking. You can see that. Hope you don't mind. But if you do, feel free to mute your sound. I'm definitely getting the airway cleansing that I never asked for. But maybe that's what you want from your meal on a cold winter's night, right? It's also feeling very countryside-like, that the dog doesn't have any red hue or tint to it. You do not have any other spices. And when the dog is almost done, then put the pot inside to reheat. And yeah. Maybe a squeeze of lemon. Thanks everyone for being here. The doll is currently on the stove. And I'm boiling some water because I might have to put more water in there. Thanks for the follows. Thanks everyone for being here. Let's try this chocolate out. It's called, what is it? Torrin's Classic Peanut Compound Chocolate. Why is it called compound? Where is it from? Where is it from? It has Arabic writing on it. Turkey. It's from Turkey. Let's taste. No, the voice is... Oh, I hear what you're saying. Remember, solo dates and solo journeys are different videos. Solo dates don't usually have speaking in them. It's the solo journeys video that has voice. Which, by the way, the most recent solo journey that I uploaded was Oriental Plaza. That's what it looks like. It tastes like the chocolate you buy outside of school. I'm into it. I'm glad that it's 5 rand, but they can still call it mug. Oh, they can't call it milk. They can't call it milk chocolate. Chocolates. That's why they call it milky compound chocolate. So interesting. I bought it from a local shop. Would I buy it again if I wanted a cheap chocolate? This is definitely not dairy milk, but it's good. You should have an assortment of chocolates in your pantry, not only dairy milk. Hello, can we get some focus? There you go. Thanks for all of the likes on the live. Thanks for being here. Go check out my recent solo dates video. I went to Sadie's Bistro. I was craving cheese croissant, but I was also working on a bunch of stuff, including content and an application for this video producer role that I saw somewhere. I also did a mini reflection on how my life is going, entering into a new season, being grateful for meditation, being grateful for peace in my life. Have you ever tried water fasting? Yes, I have. Sorry, I've tried fasting, but I'm not drinking water. I'm also agitating the doll with the back of the spoon. Can you see this motion? With the back of the spoon, like kind of smashing the doll to give me a thick paste, because I don't really need in this dish to see the individual pieces. I also want a thick doll, and I need that my potatoes will be cooked. So let's look for a big chunk of potato, see if it slices through. It does. I can give it more time. Not trying to add too much water. Want to keep it thick. Keep it thick out there. It's looking like a vegetable soup. It really is. On the stove. Thanks, Kareshlin. Oh, thanks, Bam Bam. Hi, Kareshlin. Hi, Bam Bam. I'm eating this Torrent Classic Peanut Compound Chocolate. Can they not legally call it chocolate? Is that why they must call it compound? It is. It's definitely made well for what it is. Wow, and it has a few ingredients: sugar, palm oil, cocoa powder, cocoa mass, milk powder, whey powder, emulsifier, salt, and peanuts. By the way, I'm not sure if you noticed that solo journeys videos and solo dates videos are two different types of videos that I'm making. Solo dates videos are often indoors. Solo journeys videos often involve some type of travel. Solo dates videos, it's rare to have voice. You might just hear hi, how are you to the person that's being interacted with. There's no voiceover. Solo journeys videos often have a voiceover, and so on. So that's the main difference. If you didn't know, there are two playlists in my bio. And basically those two playlists are all over, including YouTube. Which, if you haven't subscribed to him on YouTube yet, my goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I would love for you to help me out with that goal. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can watch more content there. Long content, recipes, eating shows, and so much more. How was your day today? My day was beautiful, thank you. How was your day? Had a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. I would love to show you, well, I will show you, but I would love to bring the phone here, but the stability of the tripod. Let's check out a potato. How done are you? Is it edible? Wow, it's really giving flavorful cuisine. I'm just going to add a little bit more water because I want more softness in the potato, and I'll give it 10 minutes. In 5 minutes time I'll add the pap. Let's taste the salt level. Ooh, it's tasting like a vegetable soup. It's definitely giving vegetable soup vibes. If it had carrot in there, leeks, and a bunch of other things, it would be a hearty winter soup. I'm cooking dhal and pap. And I added a bit of habaneros, so I'm definitely, experiencing it in my nasal passages. If you've just joined, I'm gonna have dinner shortly. What is that? What is that? Oh, is that the light off the phone? I was also watching Wednesday season 2. And it's fun. I was also uploading a bunch of videos to YouTube. And they're still uploading. They are still uploading. I think I uploaded 6 videos today. Go check out my YouTube channel and watch more content there. What's cooking? Dhal and pap. Dhal and pap is currently cooking. Stay tuned for dinner. I'm gonna eat shortly. Maybe in like 5 minutes I'll have the pap. Hopefully there is pap, I haven't checked. Oh God. You know what, I just realized there's no pap. There's no pap in the fridge. Thanks, Mr. Bala. What am I gonna do? Salma, that Carnisha's video was a couple nights ago. Thanks, Radia. Today I'm cooking dal and, well, there was pap planned, but I don't see it in the fridge. So I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Hi, Lindsay. Oh no, sweetie. Why? Thanks, Radia. I have to go get it, that means. RDW, how are you? How was your day? Thanks, Radia. If I go get the pap, I have to end the live. It's okay, sweetie. I'm doing well, thanks, TW. It's definitely cold in Joburg. I was cooking dal, and then I thought I had pap in the fridge, and I don't. You know what? I'm not gonna get pap. I'm gonna get rice. Still needs some time. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks, Radia. Yeah, thanks, TW. It's not too far. I'll be back soon. But I have to end and I have to come back. So, join me again shortly if you want to for dinner when I'll be back with the rice.